just had my first drag strip day. Let me turn the vents off and see if it, because it might be kind of loud in the helmet right now. But, right, first drag strip day with the VFR1200F. Takeaways. First of all, I haven't done the drag strip. I haven't been to the 1/8 mile or a 1/4 mile in about 10 years since I had the VMAX. And the VMAX that I had was built pretty well. Like it had a carburetor kit with kind of a combination of Stage 7 from Dynajet and Sean Morley's kit. Sean Morley from Morley Muscles. It was he's kind of the guru of the Gen 1 VMAXs from Kansas, I think, the tuning shop. And 4-to-1 cranker system. That bike was pretty powerful, to say the least. And I think it was lighter than this bike. That bike ran 7 flat. So my goal today was to see if I can get those results that I got on the 20-year-old VMAX from this 12-year-old Honda. Both are V4s, about the same capacity, about the same power. Both are drive shaft. VMAX had horrible tires compared to the tires that I have here, because it has bad, like a size, like it came with tire sizes that wheel sizes that did not allow you to put well, it did not come with 17s, and bad brakes. But on an 1/8 mile the VMAX was faster. On this bike today, well, you can put it down to my technique. You know, it was harder to launch than the VMAX. The VMAX was purpose built for drag strip with a 1/4 mile type of bike, or even better on an 1/8 mile than the other sport bikes that are geared to, you know, to have higher top speed. So my runs, I only had 2 passes today because there was a crash on the track that shut it down for a while. So I only got to do 2. One in the beginning of the day, one in the end, just a little while ago. And I got, my first pass was horrible launch, and I had a 7.7, so it was 0.7 of a second slower to an 1/8 mile, and across the line just below 100 miles an hour. Second pass was 7.6. Had a better reaction, better 60 feet or 80 feet, whatever. I'll post that the sheets on the video. But yeah. So yeah, I could not launch this bike as easily as I did the VMAX. It's just a little trickier. And you'll see on the videos I have GoPro footage of both passes. Both of them I was against the same Ninja 636. He's a really nice guy, and he beat me both times with half the displacement, but a lot less weight. The guy is a lot more, well, I guess he's more experienced on the track. It just shows you the power is in everything. Weight and experience does wonders. And quick shifter. This is where he really stepped away from me. He's going from first to second. He stayed wide open, and he had traction control, and he had a quick shifter. So that's exactly where he got away from me. The other problem I had a few things that slowed me down in my technique. First thing is I could not keep my weight on the front of the bike to prevent it from wheeling and shift a second. So I have to figure that out, a good body position to be able to secure my weight on the front while going from first to second. Second thing that got me, well, on the second pass, I really, I wheelied both first and second, and it slowed me down a lot. I wheelied a lot, like too high. I still got a 7.6, which is respectable on an 1/8 mile, but my goal for next time is to go below 7.5. And then I'm gonna start chipping away at the 7s after that. All technique. So number one is keeping weight up front. Number two is something that ruined my first pass, is I need to start, because I have a stock throttle. You have to spin the throttle a lot to get to full throttle. And so I need to start my pass kind of hunched over with my arm wrapped around the gas. Wrap my arm around the throttle so it's more straight where when I open it up all the way. That's for the RPM for launch. 4 or 5 was a little too high. I need to launch it around 3,000. Unless I really don't care about my clutch, but I do. So, what else? Things I've learned. Oh, burnouts. The ABS was going crazy because of the linked braking system. When I did a burnout, it kind of threw the ABS off. So it was flashing the whole time on the second pass. You'll see it. It's a bumpy ass track.